Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a very realistic what I eat in a day. I thought this would be a fun video to do, so I'm just bringing the camera around to show you the different meals and drinks and things that I made on one particular day. So the first thing I do every morning is I start off with a big glass of water. I'm always really thirsty when I wake up, so I try to hydrate. Sometimes I will put some lemon in this, but this morning I'm just drinking it plain. I don't like it really cold. I try to do around room temperature water. While I sip on my water, I'm going to get breakfast going. Today I'm making French toast casserole, so I actually have a loaf of bread that did not come out of the bread pan very well. I tried to pull it out when it was too hot, and so it kind of got messed up. Still tastes great, and so I'm just going to turn that into French toast casserole. Anytime I have a loaf of bread like this that doesn't turn out great, or just some remnants of bread, I will turn it into French toast casserole. Everybody loves that. It's a very easy meal to put together whenever you're cooking for a large family. This is a loaf of whole grain bread. I actually have the recipe for this and also French toast casserole on my blog, so I'll link those for you guys down below. But it's just a mixture of milk and eggs, a little bit of cinnamon and sugar, and then I dot it with butter, and then I add a little bit more cinnamon and sugar on top. While my French toast is in the oven, I am making some orange juice. This is something that I have been trying to do each morning. I don't always remember, but if I can keep oranges in the refrigerator, I like to juice 2 or 3 of them to get a big dose of vitamin C. It also helps to energize me, so it's a great way to start my day. Not long after breakfast, I usually start prepping lunch, and today is a kid's request. They absolutely love my French fry salad, is what they like to call it. I've made it on the YouTube channel before, so likely you've already seen this meal, but there are several variations to this meal. So on this particular day, I am making it with chicken. A lot of times we make it with steak, but I didn't have any steak, and so we are using some chicken breast that I'm going to pan sear in my skillet with a bunch of seasoning to kind of give it a Cajun flavor. And then while that is cooking, I'm getting some potatoes cut up to make some French fries, and then I will serve this with some homemade honey mustard dressing, some shredded cheese, avocado, tomatoes, red onion, basically all of your favorite solid toppings with French fries on top of it instead of croutons. We love making homemade fries, and for these I just warm up some lard in my Dutch oven and put some potatoes in there, and then I salt them. They are a really delicious side, and they make a great topping to salad. Like I said, this is my kids' favorite meal. They will eat so much of this every time I make it, and they request this all the time, and so I don't make it as much as they request it, but every once in a while I will, because it's actually a very simple, easy, and healthy meal. For my dressing, I make a cup of homemade mayonnaise and then add in about a cup of honey and a cup of mustard, and then mix that all together with an immersion blender. This makes a really delicious, creamy honey mustard, and I like to make a lot of it at a time because we will use this for a dipping sauce or salad throughout the week. I'm gonna take a quick break from cooking in the kitchen to tell you guys about today's sponsor, Cheetah. We have had the Cheetah love seat and leather couch in our living room for a couple of years now, and we have really loved it. I have been eyeing up the glider for a while now, and I love how comfortable and cozy it is, and I really love the way it looks. Lewis still wakes up a few times a night, so I put it straight in my bedroom next to my bed. It is definitely designed for moms and babies with a 270-degree swivel and glide function. Plus it has extra padded armrests, making it comfortable for nursing. It has a high quality reclining system with a no sag spring platform for lasting stability. It has 3 different reclining functions where you can sit up, or you can just have your feet up, or you can lay back completely if you are wanting to nap. This glider also has so many great smart features with a USB and Type-C charging port for easy device charging, a built-in night light with a soft light for those late night feedings, and a silent smooth recliner, which this was a must for me because oftentimes I'm in it overnight when the baby is sleeping and I don't want to wake him up or my husband who's also in the room. This piece was a great addition to our room, and I know it'll get a lot of use. If you were looking for a super cute and cozy glider, you guys are gonna want to check Cheetah out by using the link down in my description box below. Plus, right now, Cheetah has their spring cleaning event going on, and that ends April 10th, and you can save up to $500, so be sure to check out the link down in my description box below. All right, so most afternoons I will make some type of latte. Currently, I've been on a matcha latte kick. I pretty much make this every afternoon, and today I am making 2, one for me and one for my daughter. So it is just matcha, maple syrup, vanilla, raw milk. It is so delicious. Sometimes I'll add in a little bit of coffee in it to make it a dirty matcha latte, but on this particular day we didn't have any leftover coffee, so I am just doing the matcha. This is such a fun treat in the afternoon. Tonight for dinner, I am making a salmon rice bowl with a mango cilantro salsa. And at the same time, my daughter is making a homemade berry pie and vanilla ice cream. She loves to bake, and she oftentimes will make a dessert to go with our dinner. This mango salsa makes this recipe so delicious. It's very simple. It's just diced up mangoes, some cilantro, diced avocado. I also added in some salt and pepper and some cumin. Let's put it all in. Whoa! Next, I am working on my dry rub for my salmon. I did a mixture of avocado oil, some paprika, chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, and a little bit of brown sugar. I made it into a paste and brushed it onto my salmon before baking it. This was my daughter's first time making a pie crust with all whole grains, and she was not impressed with the way it turned out. She's definitely gonna have to work on her recipe a little bit, so she was a little offended that this was the pie I was putting on YouTube, because she makes so many beautiful pies and she was not too proud of this one. I told her it still looked just fine, and obviously it still tasted delicious. I hope this video gave you guys some fun meal inspiration. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. I get out a new video every single week.